Hi there, and welcome to Draw With Me. I am Danny Gregory, and it is Thursday, as it is every week. So, thanks for joining me today. What you just saw was, I found, deeply depressing, which is the ability that everybody seems to have to draw cats, except for me. If you were here last week or watched the recording, you saw me utterly humiliate myself by trying to draw cats. It was grim. It was grim, and, I thought I was cool because I had made this one cat on my iPad. But then, sitting in front of you and my cameras, I tried it again, and it was just a disaster. So at the time, I pledged that I would draw 100 cats. So here we have it, the beginning of my cat odyssey. I am up to number 42. I've drawn 42 cats since last we met. I plan to get to 100, maybe by next week. Certainly by the time my birthday rolls around. My next birthday, which is not far off. It's only a couple weeks away.
We're not talking about your birthday yet.
It's true. We're not talking about my birthday because this is the birthday season in our family. For some reason, most of the people in our family have birthdays within a 1-month period. So Jack, my son, has his birthday. Morgan has her birthday, and now she's had her baby Frankie, who was born the day before her, also has a birthday. My mother-in-law just had her 90th birthday. We just celebrated that day before yesterday. The most important birthday, of course, is JJ's birthday, which is, well, it's like a month-long celebration, but the actual pinnacle of it is it Saturday?
Oh my God, you're in so much trouble.
It's Sunday. And then there's my birthday. There is, who else's birthday? Morgan's dad's birthday. My own father's birthday. So within a 3-week period, we have all those birthdays. It's ridiculous. But anyway, so I plan to finish these cats. I will do all of these cats, and then I'll show them to you. Do you really want to see 100 cats? An infestation like that? You will. I will show them to you. I'll figure out some way to get us through them fairly quickly, right?
I hope so.
Some of them have been good.
Not very many.
A lot of them have been really good. And is Morgan related to me? Jennifer asked. Yes, Morgan is my niece. She is my niece. Always has been. I've known her since she was born. So I've been drawing cats. I have mastered them. Well, I'm close to mastering them. I'm halfway to mastering them. When we get to 100, I'll draw a perfect cat. But it's been an interesting experience because I'm really running the gamut of cat exploration. Right. Another thing that I've been thinking about this week has been, I don't know, what have I been thinking about? Thinking about the sort of...
My birthday. I mean...
In the few minutes that I haven't been thinking about JJ's birthday... Oh, it's also Twiggy's birthday.
September 17th.
Yeah, exactly. So that's just on the edge of the birthday season. That's the culmination, Twiggy's birthday, her first birthday coming up. So, well, one thing I was thinking about was this return to normalcy that we're going through, that we started going through, remember last spring when things were returning to normal, and now everything seems to be unraveling a bit, and, how to think about that. This morning I was listening to a thing on the radio. They were talking about how a lot of people are feeling depressed, but then again, a lot of people are feeling anxiety. So there's an interesting kind of blend between the two states. We're no longer a country of red and blue. We are now a country of the depressed and the anxious. But yeah, this has been an endless learning experience, and we're continuing to learn. Here's another thing I was thinking about was Spark, because I think about Spark a lot, because Spark is our membership program. If you don't know about that, I don't talk about it a huge amount on Draw With Me, but I should, because I really love doing it. I love being part of it. And I think it's an interesting thing because we've been doing it for just over a year now, speaking of birthdays. And one thing that has happened is I've realized that I haven't ever explained it terribly well. And so I want to just, if you'll indulge me, I just want to show you a little video that I made this week, trying to think how would I convince myself to join Spark, okay? It will be entertaining. So even if you say, you know what, I would never join Spark, I don't know what this guy's on about, watch this. It won't convince you. It's not intended to convince you. It's just my ruminations, my inner dialogue. Okay? So for those of you who would like to go and refresh your coffee now, do that. But I think the rest of you will be illuminated by a glimpse inside my head, such as it is. What you doing?
Oh, nothing much. Wasting time, I guess.
Life is full of distractions. But what would you rather be doing?
To be honest, I wish I could make art.
So why don't you?
I just bought a new set of paints and this book on how to draw. I just can't get around to opening them. I have this whole closet full of supplies that I never use.
What gets in the way?
Everything.
You can't make it a priority.
Uh-huh. And if I do draw something, it sucks. No talent. But when I was in high school, I used to draw all the time, and I made some artwork I was pretty proud of.
I know lots of people feel like you do. I talk to them all the time, and I help them to get back to making art and to feeling a whole lot better about it and themselves.
How? What do you do? Come to their house and force them to draw every day?
In a way. We meet online, we talk about art, we try things, we work on projects, and we get focused and create an art habit. A habit? If you can put drawing time on your calendar, just like a work meeting or a dental appointment or a TV show you want to watch, you can turn drawing into a habit.
But more fun than going to the dentist.
A lot more fun. The people I work with are making 10 times more art than they ever did before. They're using up all those art supplies in the closet instead of letting them gather dust and dry out. They're making projects, they're illustrating books, they're joining galleries. But most importantly, they're gaining confidence and they're having fun. They're seeing themselves as artists at last.
Couldn't you just watch YouTube videos?
Haven't you tried that already? Look, I taught myself to draw, and it took a lot longer than it should have. If I'd had other artists to encourage me, to teach me, to answer my questions every day, I would have gotten so much better, so much faster.
I should have probably just gone to art school.
A lot of people we work with did go to art school, but art stopped being fun for them. And years later, they never make art for themselves anymore. Then we start working together and they get back into it, and it's better and more personal.
Does it cost a lot?
A lot. Depends what you think having an art practice is worth to you. The people I work with really want to change their lives and to make art more important to them. They're investing in themselves and they get amazing rewards for doing it.
So, is it a lot?
It's about the cost of your daily latte. There's a totally free trial, so there's really no risk, and if you do sign up, you can cancel anytime.
Maybe I should try it. It sounds like what I've been looking for, and I didn't even know there was such a thing.
It's up to you. But if you want to do it, I know you'll get results, and you'll have more fun than you have with.
You're right. Thanks. I am going to give it a try.
Great. I can't wait to see you become an artist again. There you have it.
People are joking it was pale Danny convincing tan Danny.
I know, it's true. It's true. It's my better version of me versus the pale and unpleasant version of me.
How come
So
you never wear a baseball cap?
Anyway, so if you're interested in that dialogue and are having a similar one with yourself, you can try a 7-day trial of Spark. If you did join today, if you haven't joined already, you'll be joining today we have Cartooning Club for the first time ever in Spark. That's going to be pretty amazing. Cartooning Club. That is pretty exciting. And that's being led by Suzanne Colon, whose dad was a major comic book artist. So that should be really cool. That's happening in like a couple hours. And also next week we have Sarah Simon, who's an amazing watercolorist, coming to Sketchbook School for the first time. And she is going to be showing us her work and talking to us. This is kind of typical week at Spark. A lot of folks who are, if you are interested in Maryland, look down below in the description of here and you will see it says there's a link that tells you how to get there. But generally just go to our website and you'll see sketchbookschool.com, you'll see it says Spark. So try it out. You get a week for free. So see whether it fits your life or not. What have you got to lose? All right, speaking of not having anything to lose, let's talk about what we're going to do today, because today is going to be an interesting experience, I hope. So today is, as you probably know, it is Orville Wright's birthday.
I mean, obviously.
Obviously, right? It's Orville Wright's birthday. Not sure how old he would have been. He's no longer with us, alas, but he is sorely missed. And we're going to commemorate Orville today. This is less about drawing Orville than it's about a drawing experiment that I think is something that is of interest to all of us, which is how can we get better at capturing the things we want to draw? How can we draw with more confidence? How can we draw more quickly sometimes, more expressively? All of these things come into play when we, and a lot of times people think that there's a trick to drawing. There's some kind of a trick. Or that there's a shorthand, that there's a series of steps you can go through. First draw a circle, then draw a cross, then draw this. That's not really how one draws. One draws by drawing. You draw a lot, and you get better at drawing. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to do a whole bunch of drawings. I called this particular episode, Many Rights Don't Make a Wrong, because we are going to draw Orville multiple times. But we're going to draw him with increasing degrees of confidence. This is going to be sort of like an Olympic event. Think of it as like a pentathlon, where we're going to attack this. There's going to be multiple stages to this process of drawing Orville. So we're going to draw him. It's going to be time drawings, and that's why I have my able assistant JJ here to time us, and she's going to shout out when the time has elapsed. And we're going to be doing a series of drawings. The first one, we're going to take our time, and then we're going to draw increasingly faster so that we can see, can we capture the essence of Orville Wright, the essence of him, and capturing the essence as in the essentials, capturing what are the essentials that make him appear the way he does. And so we're going to practice doing that, and we're going to see where we go. I think you'll be surprised, because you'll be surprised as you progress through this. So let's try it out. Are you guys ready? I'm going to be using this. I'm going to be using Bristol paper, because I think I'm probably just going to be drawing with pen. And this is Honolulu Bristol paper, which I quite like. And it doesn't really matter what you draw with. But first, we're going to spend 5 minutes. So
5 minutes.
Hold on a second. I haven't said go yet. We're going to spend 5 minutes. And but I would say let's try and do it all on the same page if you want to. See how it goes. I'm going to try and draw it all.
How many will we be drawing?
We will be drawing a 5 minute. 2.5 minutes. What is it? What else?
A 1 minute.
1 minute.
A 30 second.
30 seconds, and then 15 seconds. Don't panic. You're saying there's no way I can draw this guy in 15 seconds. You will. I promise you. It's going to be amazing. So how many is it? So
Lisa Stewart with her capital letters.
Yes.
She's like,
How many,
how
please?
many people?
How many, please?
How
So we
many?
will be drawing 5 Orvilles.
5 Orvilles.
5 Orvilles.
5 Wrights.
I hope you haven't started already. I hope you aren't cheating, because there's no cheating in art.
All right, tell me when.
Let me just adjust this. Let's.
Giselle's like a long 5 minutes, please.
It's gonna be. This is gonna be a beautiful 5 minutes. And are you ready?
Yeah,
You sure?
I'm sure.
Let's go. Go. 5 minutes. Part of what we're trying to do as we're drawing this first drawing is we're trying to just get familiar with Orville's face. You know, which I think is a good face. I mean, I think he's a good-looking guy. He certainly has a, he has a really nice sort of, would you call this Edwardian period look with his nice mustache. And his well-groomed hair. Is that your stomach gurgling in the background? God, between the hammering and the gurgling, at least...
I think the landscapers are coming today, no?
Oh yeah, that should be good. I'm sure that'll happen just as we reach the apex.
Yeah, that'll be like the 15 seconds of leaf blower.
You know, I'm proceeding way too slowly here. I gotta get moving.
You've got 3.5 minutes.
No, that's not bad, actually. All right.
I like how many people openly admit to cheating. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I know you would. It is your birthday, though. Or your birthday month. All right, I'm going to not talk much, as you can tell. Now the most fun part.
Whoa, a huge moth just flew by.
I know that. That moth's been around all morning.
Why did I have to write about the See's candies? Now I want to go get them.
It's your birthday. You can do whatever you want.
Oh my god. Oh.
Wow, so that was it. That's it. 5 minutes. Oh my. All right. In fact, to make sure you don't cheat, I'm taking Orville away for a minute while I have a libation. I know you people are out there. You're cheaters. You probably have all kinds of pantographs and tracing paper and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just taking away the temptation. So yeah. All right, let's go back and look at this again. I'm sorry, that was a bit abrupt. So all right, so there's my number 5, my 5-minute one. What do we have next?
2.5 minutes.
2.5 minutes. All right, so I'm just going to do it randomly somewhere else on the page, and we are ready to go. Are you ready?
Yeah, it's going. It's going.
no.
It's going.
Oh no, timer's not going. All right, don't get nervous. Do not get nervous. I'm speaking to myself now. I have to say that I generally don't like the 5-minute drawing that much. I think the faster drawings are always way more interesting, more alive, even though Orville's not.
Would you do the 5-minute one again at the very end? How would that turn out?
If we have time, you're the timekeeper, so maybe we will. See, I'm nervous, so I'm rushing. Going fast and rushing are not necessarily the same thing here, but I'm definitely rushing, so he's looking a bit more dim-witted.
Oh dear.
What? You editorializing on my drawing now?
I think you kind of recovered it with that mustache. I like what you did there.
Oh, thanks. It's a good thing he's not a cat.
It's the final countdown.
Oh no. Oh no. Here we go. All right. I think I'm good with this.
Glad you're good.
Oh man. All right. What do we got next?
1 minute.
All right.
Do you want to like shake it off?
You mean take a break?
No, just like, yeah. I feel like.
Yes. I might switch to a different number. This is an 08. Okay. Oh, that moth. Huh? Oh, no.
Did you just catch it in your hand?
No, there it is. I swear it flew out of...
Don't, that's an iced tea. You're going to knock it all over your art supplies. Don't. It's far away from our closets. That's...
Probably flew out of one of my sketchbooks. All right.
Oh my God, it just flew behind your back.
All right.
All right, 1 minute.
Here we go.
Start. gosh, Janice is worried your sable brushes will get moth attacked.
Oh, good point.
Do you even have a sable brush?
I do. I have one. I actually have a couple.
We should put that in the safe.
Yeah, that would make me use it even more.
All right, you're screwed
Why?
now.
Why? Yeah. I got him. Nailed him. All right. What do we got next?
30 seconds.
Okay. Ready?
Wait. I'm not ready. Okay, now I'm ready. Three, two, one.
Pretty good. He's kind of getting cuter. All right, so what are we up to now? 15. You ready?
Are you going to give yourself a brand new page? No, you're just doing him in the corner?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is 5 per page.
All right. I want you to get your full time, so I'm going to give you a countdown.
All right, ready?
3, 2,
2.
go!
All right.
I thought you said that was going to be the best one. I think you should do another 5 minutes.
Do you guys want to do another 5 minute? All right, I just want to talk about these first. Let's talk about them. Do you mind if we do that? So, how can I show you all of them? So I think, okay, so obviously this is the best one. But I think in some ways I like this one probably the best.
Which
But
one are you even indicating?
I'm pointing this one, the 1 minute one. All right, 5, 3, was it 3? 5, 2.5, 1 minute, 30 seconds, 15 seconds. Okay, so what happens is, to me, at least over this process, is you start to figure out like what makes him him, right? What are the things that make him him? And obviously the mustache, but also I found like this hair, which is like smooth on the one side and then has this kind of brushed over bit here. Those are defining characteristics. The kind of stick out ears, the high starched collar, the tie, which I didn't get in most cases, but the tie isn't that necessary, or at least I didn't think it was. What else? The light colored eyes and the kind of heavy upper eyelids. So those are, you know, to me, the essence of who he is. And I think when you get all fussy into details, doing cross hatching, doing all this kind of stuff, it doesn't necessarily add to the energy of it. But I feel like this one, it just feels like a more interesting drawing. So, all right.
What if we do a 4 minute one?
At JJ's request, we're going to do a 4 minute one. Fresh piece of paper. Throw this aside. Let's do 4 minutes. You guys up
I
for
almost
it?
made it 4 hours.
Let's do we're going to do a 4 hour drawing now.
We are decidedly not doing that.
4 hours.
All right, so you have a fresh page.
Ready, check.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. 4 minutes.
So what will be different about this one will be the fact that I'm somewhat informed by having drawn him multiple times now. So, you know, that helps to, you know, to get a sense of it. Again, you know, I mean, if you drew him 20 times, would that help? Yes. It would. This is one of the reasons I always talk about drawing self-portraits ad nauseum, is because it's the same subject that we have, that we can draw over and again. And as we do it, we become more confident in our drawing. You know, and our lines are, you know, straight, are, you know, they're not hesitant. We're not doing anything sketchy. We're not going back and forth redrawing lines 1,000 times. But we're also drawing the things that matter most. That's where we're spending our time. Because a lot of times you can look at a face and you can say, you know, I don't know my way well enough around it. It's kind of like going to an unfamiliar, you know how like I find if I get up in the middle of the night and I have to go to the bathroom, I can walk through my house in the pitch dark and I know exactly where everything is. And a similar thing happens when you draw the same thing a lot, but even if you draw anything a lot, I mean, if you draw a lot, you just have this degree of confidence that makes it just so much easier. And you know, you can navigate without constantly having to check the map. So you can spend time on the things that matter. See, like by now I should know how to draw his mustache. His mustache doesn't go up like that. Although on this side it does. Okay.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah, so I think that this, where's that other one I threw away? See, I think my 4-minute one is better than my 5-minute one. Just because I've learned through drawing the other 5 guys. All right, let's...
Oh, yeah.
I know. Yes, we're not going to 5 guys.
Why not?
But
It's
yes.
my birthday. We'll go today for lunch.
Yes, so anyway, so I think this one is probably the best. What do you think? I think I got the eyes better as part of what it is, and his eyes are really probably, you know, even though the mustache seems like a really strong feature, and I just screwed up that part of it, getting the eyes right helps to explain his character better. So anyway, no opinion?
I mean...
You don't really like any of them.
That's not true. I like the one, I think the 2.5 minute, or maybe... There was something about the mustache in the 2.5 minute one that I really liked. It was the most expressive.
This one?
No, that's the 4 minute. The 2.5 minute.
No, this is the 2.5 minute.
Oh. Yeah, I like that mustache.
I still like this one quite a lot, even though it doesn't really look like him. All right, so anyway.
Oh my god. we need to go to Five Guys, so let's wrap this up. I'm serious right now, so serious.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is something you can do yourself. You can draw anything this way. I think in the past on Draw With Me, we did cars. Cars are interesting. We do the same car over and over again. You can do it with, we did it with a still life once too. We did it with like a bowl of fruit and so forth like that. But it's just an exercise in kind of, what's nice about it is when you do a drawing like this, I hope you felt this way, that if you are midway through it and you feel like you're screwing it up, you don't have to live with that anxiety for very long because you're about to go and do another one. So it helps you, you know, and so there it is. We knocked out half a dozen Orville Wrights in what, 15 minutes, 10 minutes? So try doing this on a regular basis, you know. Try drawing this, getting down to the essentials. In this case with a portrait, it's kind of difficult. You can get to the point of maybe doing something that's almost a caricature where you say these are the 4 elements that make him identifiably Orville Wright. Mustache, maybe hair, eyelids, ears, jaw, whatever. You can break it down. But, you know, I think the more you do it, and try doing a 15-minute drawing and then a 15-second drawing. See what happens. It's a fun exercise. I think it quiets your inner critic because really, you know, so many of them are so fast that you're like, whatever, I just knocked them out. You don't have time to think while you're doing it. And those are all really helpful kind of features to a drawing exercise, to not have to, you know, have your inner critic interfering with you. Fast drawings generally work that way, that you just don't have time to think. That isn't to say that all drawings should be fast. A lot of times when you're doing a drawing, you need to slow down. You need to slow down. You need to slow down. But it isn't necessarily that you need to slow down in the actual drawing. You need to slow down in the looking. You know, and you have to remember this essentially 80-20 rule. 80% of the time be looking, 20% of the time be drawing. You're essentially looking, absorbing, gathering information, and then you're recording it. You know, and if you spend a lot of time hunkered down looking at the page all the time, you're making stuff up. You're not observing. So try and bear those things in mind. Your birthday is completely overwhelming the chat.
Yeah, as it should. These people are correct.
So, all right. I think we can wrap it up on the fast side. We have a couple more things I just want to talk about. Oh, this is important. I wanted to share with you a sketchbook. We usually do this at the end of every episode. Find a great artist's and sketchbook and share it. And today I want to share my friend Jedidiah Dore's sketchbook. I've talked about Jedidiah a little bit here. I did a really nice interview with him you can find on YouTube, which is called How Do You Make an Urban Sketch Lively? Hope you'll check that out. But Jed is teaching our next workshop in 10 days, 9 days?
Yeah, I mean, everyone should sign up for this as their birthday gift to me. Let me just say that.
JJ makes a good point. Sign up for it as a birthday gift to JJ. If you're a Spark member, you already get the workshop for free. I'm always surprised that there are people who are in Spark who haven't signed up for it yet. What are you waiting for?
Well, you can also count this as the recording. It comes right.
But that's the point. Is if you have to sign up in order to get the recording. But when you come to it, if you can't do it on that Saturday, just get the recording, because trust me, you will learn an enormous amount from this guy. But let's have a look at his sketchbook and check it out, and then we'll just finish talking about him. so good, right? He's so good. And you look at it and you go, how do you even do that? Honestly, that was my reaction before we made this workshop. Looking at his stuff, you go, how do you do that? This guy works fast. That's ergo lively. But also, when you see the process, when you understand the process, you feel like it's attainable. You can maybe do it. You can certainly understand the approach, and then you can work on it. So I think his drawings are spectacular. They're kind of drawings that I've always wanted to do. You know, that's part of the reason that I chose them, honestly. I always pick the people who draw like I wish I could draw. But it's going to be really great. He's a super sweet guy, great teacher, and it's going to be on Saturday. We're going to have a live feedback session on Sunday. So sign up if you're in Spark. If you're not in Spark, sign up anyway. And if you'd like to try it, I mean, it's a reason to sign up for Spark, I'll be honest with you. Sign up for Spark and get this for free. It's virtually the same price as a month of Spark. That's the dirty secret, is for just a little bit extra, you get a whole month of Spark as well as this workshop. So sign up for it. I think you're going to really enjoy it. And it's just fun. It's fun. It's like Draw With Me in the sense of, like, you know, the crowd's all sitting around jabbering, but you're also going to learn some really cool stuff. So, yeah, so what else? That's about it. So I want to see your Orville Wrights, so make sure you post them on social media, Instagram, Facebook, the schoolyard, and hashtag SBS Draw With Me. Not Draw If Me, but 2 W's, Draw With Me. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, because if you do, then you'll know when we do the next one. Also, I'm doing a new video essay just about once a week now, and I also just did a video review of the paints that we're going to be using in this workshop, which are amazing, a really cool set from Derwent. And please like this video, because I desperately need validation.
Yes, this is.
All right, that'll do.
Yeah.
So yes, so if and if you like this video and subscribe to it, you know what happens? More people see our channel, more people learn to draw. The world is a better place.
And Danny feels
validated.
I
have a fragile ego. I'm a deeply flawed person. Okay, so Lively City, August 28th. Thanks to Winsor Newton and Hanamula.
JJ's birthday,
and
August
thanks
22nd.
August 22nd. You know, don't send gifts, send cash.
Just sign up for the damn workshop.
Sign up for the damn workshop, and we'll see you there. Sign up for Spark, and then you can see us all the time. All right, guys, thank you. I appreciate your indulging me yet again, and I will see you next time.